Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Dakr City. So last time we built up all the hangars and the kind of area that goes into this, and of course in this one we're actually going to be building up a private terminal. So I wanted to do a smaller terminal before doing the main ones for our airport. So you can see me just laying out the kind of rough shape for this one, going with a nice big rectangle, lots of glass on the side that's kind of like facing where we're going to have those airplanes parked up. Everything like that, putting on that nice big roof as well for that one. So yeah, we're going to get into the interior in this one today as well. We're going to be doing the whole flow. I really wanted to get an idea of how to actually do that. So we're now coming over to the road side of this one. So again, putting on lots of glass, because that's what you always notice with airports. They're really light, especially in daytime, at least if you've got daytime flights. But yeah, always lots of light coming in from them. You can see what's going on at least. So there we go, putting in a little bit of a road around here. And I just did this one with a loop in the end. I actually come in and changed that a little bit because I found it was just a bit of a too much of a tight circle really for stuff like buses, you know, really be too tight. There we go, getting in those roads there. Now this one is going to have the kind of road going over the main kind of carriageway that we've got down the bottom there. So we're actually going to have a bridge going over. This will link up with some of the other junctions instead. So that's what I've decided to do with this one. Rather than having its own, it would cut into the airport too much. And I also want to do something slightly different as well. So we're now onto the interior. This one, so I've taken the roof off. I've just kind of completely floated that all off. So we've now got, you know, where you're going in. So you start in this place, you know, you're going for a flight. This is where you start. So we're going to have an information desk on the side there. We've got the baggage drop as well. So we've got this nice little area in here. These will then go into this kind of like back area where we're going to have some rails. And they will, of course, go onto the baggage carriers. And then they can get loaded onto whichever plane it is as well. They can be scanned, all that stuff. And actually, speaking of scanning, of course, that's going to be the next part of it. So because of the kind of small area that we've actually got, you know, there's not going to be loads of traffic, so we can actually kind of push this into this side of it. So I wanted to put in the nice little security kind of station, your kind of TSA area, where you can get, you know, your hand luggage is all scanned, anything that you're bringing onto the plane as well as being scanned, which is all good. So there we go, we've got that in there. We've got 2 scanners as well. So yeah, you can put everything onto your trays, let those go through these scanners, and then go from there. And then the next bit is our passport control. So that is just, you know, going with one booth for this one, really, really small. Everything gets checked because, you know, it's not going to be huge amounts of passengers at one time. So we're now into the main kind of area, this departures lounge that we've got, and I wanted to put in some nice restaurants, some nice areas, you know, a couple shops, things like that. So this one is going to be our resident kind of super chef, I guess, you know, actual celebrity chef. So I've gone with Otto von Battenberg is his name. So he's going to have stuff all over Dakr City, and this is just one of his many restaurants. So feel free to do that in your own world as well, guys. You know, make up these crazy, like, you know, stories, characters, people like that have got their own kind of areas like that. So we've got a really nice restaurant in there. Now we're getting on to another little kind of area as well, a little restaurant. This is going to be the cafe. Of course, it's going to be a little coffee shop. So yeah, building it out one of the brands. So I was kind of like looking at the different colours, and I'm going to go with lime green and white for these ones. So that's what I'm going to go for colours-wise for the cafe. And also what we've got here is a little Dakr Mart. So yeah, really nice little small shop, just in case you want, you know, sandwich crisps, things like that. Even some books as well. Building in a couple little shelves there. So yeah, continue on to the other side as well, putting in some main toilets, because you of course always need some toilets. And then I had this nice little area at the top, and I was like, actually this would be really good for a little private lounge that can actually be hired as well. So putting in a little TV, some couches, things like that. Putting in all of the sitting areas as well, so I really want to fill this out, getting lots of different colours. And now we're on to the final departure area as well. So this is the gate. We've only got one gate in this private terminal. I just didn't see the point of having any more than one, but yeah, at least allows us to do that. Now we've got the area for arrivals. So this is on the side of the building, so you'll be brought around to the side here. We've got another passport check, and then you actually get your baggage from here as well. So we've got this little area on the outside, and that then has those going into there. And we've got a couple little sitting areas, some vending machines, things like that. So here we go, guys. Let's fly through this thing now. So here we go. We get into the kind of starting area. I've put loads of different people in there and just fleshed out a little bit with more lights. Drop off your bags there. Go through your whole security area as well. There is actually some admin officers as well on our right hand side as we're looking at this, so we've got that from there. Go through your passport check. We've got Otto von Battenberg, you've got the cafe, and we've got the Dakr Mart, so we've got these nice little areas. just inside this thing, and you can kind of see all of those planes now as well. So I had to build quite a few planes for this one to get them all set out. We've got the actual gate where you're going to be setting off from that. And of course, where we've got some of those planes, we've got some people boarding as well. Really just adds a lot of life and a lot of character to the whole build. And then when you do arrive here, you could be shuttled over onto this area and then pick up your baggage as well. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.